before.
You want men to go fight your wars while you vote that they do.
Women are fighting in wars too. They just fight in the back line and they're on the intelligence.
That's nice that Chef Boyar woman is making the food for the men and signing their paychecks, but they're not in the front lines getting killed, are they? So it's very nice. It sure is nice that you want the right to vote, that to send men to wars that you yourself don't have to fight.
So, to clarify, do you think that women should have the right to vote or not?
No.
No.
Okay. Do you guys agree with this?
I do agree with him. Can I say why I agree, though? Can I say why I agree with him?
Let me finish the point. I always answer directly.
I disagree.
You still have to answer to the caveat. No, but I also don't think most people should have the right to vote.
I disagree with you, but that's
Can
okay.
I say why I agree with Andrew, though? Because most women and some of these new up-and-coming men that are voting, they vote on emotion and they just watch the news and vote for who they're told to vote for.
You can't just be like, I don't like who you're voting for, therefore you can't have the right to vote. That's ridiculous.
You won't even let me finish.
Why can't we do that?
You won't let me finish.
A democracy is literally about letting everybody.
We don't have a democracy.
No, we don't have democracy anymore.
Not
it's
a
a republic. We were found on a republic. And if you sit there and say that everybody should have the right to vote when they're blindly voting because of their famous people are telling them how to vote and they're not actually educating themselves on the facts, I don't think I don't think everybody should have the right to vote.
What if I don't think you're educating yourself on the facts? And
no matter who wins for the votes, y'all still gonna be mad. So
it's like, for instance, Kanye West. It's like, for instance, Kanye West was on the ballot. And the majority of the 18, 19, and 20-year-old voted for Kanye West because who he was. I do not think that everybody should have the right to vote because they don't vote on fact. They vote on emotion.
People, even in their 40s and 50s and 60s, vote for whatever headlines are telling them and rage baiting them. Oh, this is how lefties are. This is how conservatives are. This is how liberals are. And then they just interpret that and vote accordingly.
But this is coming from someone that's from Canada and has been ruled.
I'm from America. I was born in the States and I grew up in New York. Okay, I moved to Canada 4 years ago. Relax.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Wait,
so I mean, it sounds like if you think that those old people also are voting irresponsibly, that we probably shouldn't let them vote. That seems pretty stupid, right?
I think if you live in a country, you should be able to vote in it. That's it.
Why?
Because that's how democracy works. It's very simple. If I live in a country, I should be able to have
monarchies
a say in
work.
how it
What's your
works.
point?
Here's a democracy question. So
hang on. Let me finish with it real quick. Monarchies work. So what's your point? Just saying, because it works. Well, all sorts of systems of government work.
I'm saying it's only fair.
Oppressive governments work. Non-oppressive governments work. All sorts of governments work.
I would argue that oppressive governments don't work, but we can agree to disagree on that.
Yes, they do work. Wait, I'm sorry.
They're not
How do
working
they
in
not
benefit
work?
for the people. I think a goal of the government is to actually benefit the people. So if a government is oppressive, I don't think it's working.
In order to benefit the people.
Let me get this right. I'm sorry.
That's the
You
ultimate
think
goal.
that the
Does it
government's
always do that?
job?
No.
Can I just say this? In order
You think
to
that
benefit,
the government? No, you can't. Let us finish our argument here. Calm down, lady. So you're saying that governments themselves are supposed to be there on behalf of the people,
Yes,
correct?
that's what they're supposed
you think?
to do. I don't think they always.
Can you
end up
explain
doing
why a monarchy is not?
that. Because a monarchy usually doesn't end up like that. When you have one person with power, they usually end up looking out for themselves and not caring about everybody else.
It's not one person with power.
Okay.
They have nobles, they have franklins, they have land stewards, they had knights, they had all sorts of different things which were in the upper aristocratic class.
What is your
which,
point
by the
here?
way, hang on, let me finish, lady. It's exactly what you got right now, an aristocratic class, and then you have an underclass. Do you agree or disagree?
That I agree with.
Yeah, so then what's your point?
My point is that everybody should have the right to vote. If you live in a country,
Why?
you should be able to have a say in how it works and how it runs.
Why?
Really,
Why should
because you live
just keep
in the
asserting
country.
it. You keep
live
asserting
in
it,
the
but you're not giving an
country.
argument. You just say, because I want it.
It's literally. Thank you.
wait,
you
can
live
I
in the country. You should be able
Can
to
I
have
ask a
say.
question?
So what? That's not a should claim.
I
Saying
think
I
it
should be
is.
able to
If
do
you
this
live in a
because I
country,
should.
you
All
should
you're
have a
saying is
say.
this. Hang on. All you're saying is this. I should be able to do this because I should be able to do this because I should be able to do this.
-_69 donated $69. Both men and women should have the right to vote. Before being allowed to vote, one should at least pass a civic test.
Well, then it wouldn't be a right. So anyway, so back to this.
Wait, hold on, Andrew. There's one more coming in. I just want to preempt it, just so you don't get interrupted again. I just
no problem.
Let it come in.
Honor the Gods donated $100. Girl in black, feel shame for your past, regret it, then rise above it. Your value is higher than the 2 Delianus W50 plus body counter mentality is on the rig.
Thank you.
Thank you, Honor the Gods. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you. Go ahead, Andrew.
So anyway, all these forms of government work fine. I don't know why you keep on saying they didn't work. Of course they worked. I mean, we can point to history and some. Hang on, let me finish before you start spurging, and then I'll let you talk. Just calm down. Okay, just so you know, when I'm talking and you're talking, I can't hear you, and I want to hear your argument. Okay, so going back to this, of course those governments worked. They worked fine. You can say that they didn't work as well. That could be an argument, this type of thing. But you're still not answering the question of should. Why should they, other than you just want them to?
I genuinely believe that a democracy is only actually a democracy if the people who are citizens of that state have a right to vote in how it runs. That's it.
Yeah, but that doesn't give us a reason why it should be a
What are you
democracy
looking for?
or why
I don't
people
understand.
should.
Because to me, that is a reason.
Can I ask a question?
Okay, but that's not a justified reason. You're just saying they should because they should because they should.
Because you live in the country. You should have a say if you live in the country. That's
Why?
it. Because you're not a free citizen if you don't have a say in how it runs. I think
Why? Why would you not be free if you didn't have a say in how things ran?
Because
you don't have a say in how almost anything on planet Earth is run,
As an
including in your
individual, yeah,
nation.
you're right.
Do you consider yourself free because you can vote?
No,
Into the mic.
as an individual, no, I don't. I don't think my individual impact is going to do anything unless I'm extremely rich with billions of dollars. But I'm
What
not.
the hell are you talking about?
As a whole, people collectively, right? If no woman can vote, then women don't have a say at all. But if one
You would
woman
still
can vote,
have,
it still
even
wouldn't
if
make
you
a
took
difference.
Suffrage, hang on, even if you took suffrage and you were to limit suffrage, you would still have collective voting. It's just that not every idiot could vote. What the hell would be wrong with that?
can't
Why do
make
you
it-
want
it's
every
not-
moron, hang on, why do you want every moron on Earth to be able to vote? That's
I'm
the
not saying
stupidest thing I've ever
every
heard.
person should vote. I'm not saying if you're 15, you're 12, you're 11, you should vote. Okay, I do think
Why?
that there should be.
Yeah,
a
but how
limit.
come?
Because at some point you're just too young to understand the dynamics.
Yeah. Okay, so kids are dumb?
No, not. I mean, sure.
Okay, that's hilarious, honestly.
Well, I mean, isn't that what you're saying? You don't
No, I'm
want
just saying
a
they're
13-year-old to
learning.
vote because they're dumb,
I think
right?
you're being dishonest right now. I think it's
I
pretty
think I'm being
obvious.
the most
Yes, I
honest
think
out of
so.
everybody in this
I think
panel.
It's pretty obvious why you wouldn't want a 16-year-old
Again,
voting.
what's the obvious? Okay, so why?
Because what a 16-year-old is busy in high school, studying for their tests, hanging out with their friends. They don't care about
Oh, yeah,
politics.
they're way more busy than adults who are working 60 hours a week.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah, they're so busy.
Most
Oh, they're
adults
just too
aren't
busy.
voting. The reality is a third of Americans are voting.
Yeah, but so what? The point is that they all can, and 15-year-olds
think that's
can't.
good.
Why shouldn't 15-year-olds be able to vote then?
Come on.
Because they don't have the knowledge.
I'll do that's not an argument.
Literally,
That's
I
infidelity.
gave it
Don't
to
care
you
about
already. Why are you
infidelity. Make
asking
an
me to
argument.
repeat myself 17 times? I told you, they're too young. They're in high school. They're focused on other things. They don't care about politics. And even if they wanted to, they don't understand the dynamics of it. If you want
So
to argue
you're
that
saying-
18
then
is
you're
still
saying-
too young and you think 25 should be the limit of
Perfect.
voting, maybe we could have a conversation there. But I don't think that saying women shouldn't vote is a good solution. I think that's ridiculous.
So wait a
Agree to
second. So
disagree.
at 17 years and 11 months, you're too stupid to vote. At 18 years old, you're smart enough now to vote,
Jesus
correct?
Christ.
That's what I was saying. If you want to have an argument about when the proper age to vote is, we could have that argument, but I don't
Yeah,
think
but the point of the argument is the reason you think that young people shouldn't be able to vote is because they're too dumb. Not because they're wrapped up with high school, which takes 6 hours a day, and where their parents are working 10 to
think
12
it's
hours a
both.
day,
Like,
and they're still out there voting.
I think it's plenty
It's
of-
clearly not because they're in high school, it's because you think they're dumb.
I think it's both. I think they're
Nah,
both
you don't gotta
stupid and they're
let
also
them
focused on their
win.
own.
Right, so why should we let stupid people vote? Tell me.
The democracy functions in such a way that even people you disagree with have the right to vote. It doesn't matter if you think they're really, really,
You're just
really
asserting
stupid.
what is, not what ought
I
to
am
be.
telling
Why
you
should
what-
we let the stupid people vote? Why should we
reason-
let them vote?
Literally, I don't you're asking me the same questions over and over, and
Can
I'm
I
giving you the
ask
Yeah,
same
'cause you won't
answer.
answer.
Brian, go
I
ahead.
am
We're gonna-
answering. You
I'll
just don't
explain.
like my
Hang on, I'll break it
answer.
down. I'll break it down super simple.
Can I just ask one question?
There's,
Nope.
hang on, there's is and there's ought. What is true is not what
Well,
I'm
right
asking
now,
you.
what is true is that
Stop-
everyone
Stop
has-
talking so I can finish this. That way we don't go in a circle. What is true is not what ought be true. So when you just keep on giving me the descriptor of, but that's how democracies work, I don't give a
Well, how it
how they
is
work.
right now.
I'm asking you why we ought to have, what is the justification for why every idiot should vote. What is it?
I'm sorry. Are you basically saying that you think everybody you disagree with shouldn't have the right to vote? I just want to clarify.
No, he's
No,
just
that's
saying
not what I
stupid
said.
people shouldn't
Okay,
vote.
so if you think a 30-year-old is really dumb, should they have the right to vote or no?
Yeah, I don't think dumb people should vote. No.
I agree.
Okay, well, I disagree.
Okay,
Yeah,
I disagree.
but that's what I'm asking. So that's what I'm asking. Why ought dumb people be able to vote? Now,
Because we
without
live in a
telling me,
democracy.
hang on, without telling me, because that is the way it works, because I don't give a shit about that. I'm asking about ought.
I
Why
didn't
ought
say
it
that
work
once.
that way?
Every single time I've answered your question, I told you because they live in the country and they should therefore have a right to have some sort of say in how it functions.
asking
even if it's
why.
minimal.
Yeah, but that's circular. So let me explain how that's circular. When I say why should they, you say because they should. And I say why, you say because they live here. I say why is living here? Hang on. I say why, if they're living here, does that mean they should have the right to vote? And you say because they live here. And I say, yeah, but why should that entitle them to voting? You say because it does.
That's simple. Because they live here. Even if you disagree with them, you think they're really stupid, even if you think they're just following Taylor Swift or Kanye West or whatever it is, I don't care how much of a sheep you think they are. A democracy means even the people you disagree with have the right to vote.
GMD Jim donated $69. We do not live in a democracy. Stop saying that. A democracy is mob rules. We live in a republic.
A Republican
Just
democracy.
because you breathe air does not mean you shoe.
Oh, really? We were founded as a republic. Could everybody vote?
No. When we were founded as a republic, not everybody could vote.
When we were founded as a republic, could everyone vote or not, lady?
No.
No. Okay, wait. I thought that a republic is a democracy.
I
and
said
in
a
democracy, everyone
Republican
can vote.
democracy. I never said Republican. I never said a Republican is a democracy. I said
Right.
we live
So then
in
we
a
don't live in
Republican
a democracy, do we?
We live in one currently, yes.
No,
because
we live in a
Republic of the
republic,
United
and there have been
States, not the
democratic voting rights
democracy
which
of
have
the
been
United
extended.
States.
These are two different concepts.
Currently, we live in a democratic republic.
We live in a republic
Republican
where democratic measures are used, but you can limit suffrage. There's nothing saying that you can't.
Yeah, but I think the way you want to limit it is
why
extreme.
shouldn't we do that? That's my question. Why shouldn't we? You just say because we live here.
I think
Oh,
stupid
okay,
people-
great. Well, I live here and I don't want that, so I guess it's fine, right? We won't do it.
If you share a house with somebody, right, and you have a whole family, and somebody who wants to have a say in what goes on in their room, right?
Yeah.
Should they not be able to because they're stupid? You've decided you actually don't like them?
Yeah, if they're stupid and they live in my house, I don't want them to have a say in what
No,
goes
you
on
all
in their
share the
room.
house. It's
They're
not
too
yours.
dumb.
You share the house. You're roommates.
Yeah.
They're not your children. You share the house. So now everybody's paying equally.
Yeah, but what if, so inside of the house, the decisions they make inside of the house in their room, like, I don't know, leaving rotten food out and stuff like that because they're f***ing stupid, affects me, right?
Sure.
Yeah, so then I would have every business going in and saying, hey, why don't you clean up that f***ing shit that's everywhere that
Sure, but you're
affects
not
me?"
gonna control
And they
the
go,
whole
oh,
world.
what do you mean? I'm dumb. I'm just dumb. I can't help. I'm stupid.
Okay, but should he still not have a say in what goes on in the house or in his own room?
No, because he's creating bugs.
Well, see, it seems that the responsible thing would be to have the house run by a person who can run the house, not a person who'd leave rotten
You're all
food out because they're
sharing
stupid, right?
You're all sharing it. You guys are like living in a 4-bedroom apartment. Everybody's splitting
Yeah,
the
but
rent.
why does that mean that it's equal? Because we're
Why
all sharing
he's
it.
paying for his portion? Why should he pay? If you don't want them to vote, then don't charge them taxes.
Why would you not charge them taxes?
Because they can't vote. They can't have a say in how you're using the taxes. Why should you get to take money from them and be like, but you actually can't tell us how we're going to use it, though?
Well, wait a second. I'm super confused. So, do you think you have a say in where your taxes go right
No,
now?
I don't think you have a say, but when you vote, you do
Well,
have
then
at
what
least
the
a bit of
are
an
you
impact.
talking about?